Hey guys, welcome back to some more broadcasts, and this is sort of an alternative option to make this video because
We've had enough.
yeah, we've already had enough freaking problems with this, but this will be a little bit more of a different review if you think about it. It's going to be a live review on we're going to be doing a live review on
Why don't we just start doing that?
WWE. Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Well, which you guys can't see Colton right now. He's remain anonymous. He's anonymous.
You can see my hand.
Yeah, that's all you guys know is his hands and his
This is
wristband.
me. This is me.
And his wristband, his Hardy Boy wristband. But yeah, so we'll definitely start doing these more. Actually, I think we can start doing these a little bit more often because it's better to do it. It's less complicated.
Right.
So we'll just start doing live reviews like this. But
because it's audio.
yeah, the audio that I have, the audio recorder that I've gotten so far, guys, has not been working at all. Like it's just every time we record a video, we've recorded like over 4 or 5 hours of footage. Or audio, whatever recordings. We have like literally 4 or 5 hours of audio, but we weren't able to upload it because either the app messed up and deleted it automatically, or it didn't save it at all, or something else had happened. It glitched out. Something like that happened. But you know, there was always a problem whenever we did these reviews. So I figured that yeah, let's just do it live. We'll be doing it better because we'll be getting viewers watching along with us, and you know it's definitely gonna be. No, we got zero viewers right now, but I'm sure it'll probably go up the more we get along with the video. But yeah, guys, welcome to the WWE Battleground 2016 live review featuring Colton. And so yeah, welcome to the video, guys, and let's jump right into the video.
So the first match, you want to announce the matches? Because
Sure.
I always do it. Let's
flip it up. Let's switch it up. Oh crap! I almost dropped your phone. We got Breezango defeating the Usos, and I do think that the match was really good as far as wrestling goes because I do have an Usos T-shirt. I'm not booing them, but I know that everybody else is, and we got one viewer watching. Whoever's watching right now, you are awesome, dude. Thanks for watching the video.
And he left.
And he's gone. He'll probably be gone. Thanks for leaving the broadcast, dude. No, but the match as far as wrestling goes was really good. But I think I'd give it probably 2 stars. It was like
3.
Really good wrestling, but I didn't like
the wrestling was good. He just doesn't. I don't like Tyler Breeze either. He doesn't like him either.
Both of them.
I like Fandango, but
I mean,
he's not my favorite, but he's okay.
Would you say he's better than The Miz?
He is better than this.
Yes, he's better than Miz. And one viewer, if you're the same viewer, you're back. If you're not, then you have no idea. But welcome to the video. The guy is watching this right now. But the match was really good as far as wrestling.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the outcome because I was like, the Usos, they got beat fast too. Way too fast.
It wasn't fast. It was slow paced, but then at the end it started going fast.
Maybe a slow build like that, yeah.
But it was a good match. I liked it. I just wish the Usos would have won, but I guess Vince wants to push this tag team because Vince doesn't know what he does anymore.
Yeah, and then that's like them pushing the social outcasts. I'm like, why are they pushing them? But the match as far as wrestling goes was really good, and it was a pretty good match. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
And up to the next match, which will be also we already gave a ratings. But
oh wait, we gotta talk about the top 10.
Oh yeah, quick announcement, guys. Thanks for reminding me.
Well, the one guy.
Quick announcement, one guy watching us, but quick announcement is that we will also be doing like top 10 videos on here, and we want to do live.
Live top 10.
Live.
Well, we'll do live like of WWE stuff.
But then we'll record top 10s.
Yeah, we record top 10s because hopefully, to love everything, hopefully nothing bad happens to the top 10 videos. Because then if that starts doing that, I guess we gotta start doing that live, and I'm gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, but this actually is good doing live review because it's much different than doing a regular review because usually we do wrestling reviews and not live. This is the first ever live review of a wrestling pay-per-view. But I definitely do think though that top 10. So we're gonna start doing some more top 10 videos on the channel. He'll do 10 of his favorites. Say the first one you had was video games. Doing top 10 favorite video games. and he'll do his 10, and then or he'll do one, then I'll do number 1, and he'll do number 2.
10, no, 10,
no,
10,
number 10.
9, 9,
Yeah.
8, 8, 7,
That's how
7,
it'll be.
6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3.
Yeah, it'll go back and forth, back and forth. Just an idea that we sort of came up with. Well, he sort of came up with, and I was like, sure, man, I love doing top videos. I mean,
he loves top 10
yeah,
videos. And I was
love
like,
doing
it's pretty good. Like, no, you don't see a lot of YouTubers. Well, you see a lot of top 10 YouTubers, like people who make their videos out of it, but you don't see like us doing that a lot.
Yeah.
But he used to. I know he did, and it would be cool to have that. And it would be
I actually got a top 10 video planned for later, like later on today. Like we do a top 10 video, like that we're gonna do, and then I plan on doing a top 10 underrated horror film sequels. If you guys want to check that out later, it'll be up probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know, but I'll be doing that. Yeah, it'll be on like later throughout the day. But I'll definitely be doing a top 10 underrated horror film sequels. There's a lot of 3s in there. I'll say there's a lot of 3s, like part 3, but there's a lot of 3s that are underrated. But next match is Sasha Banks and Bayley defeating Charlotte and Dana Brooks. And I thought this match was really good wrestling, but also I thought it was saved because it could have been, Charlotte, she's a good wrestler. Point out she is a good wrestler, but the character's stale.
And he left again.
Yeah, the guy left, but I'm sure somebody else probably get on here. But yeah, the wrestling was great, and it was saved by Bayley and Sasha Banks because, with Dana Brooke, I don't know, not really. She's like an average wrestler to me. Charlotte, she's a good wrestler. Her character's stale. And, when Charlotte came out, I was like, oh, great. This is going to be one of those stale matches, like one of those typical matches. But no. Yeah, and he was actually, because you kept saying that the website told you that.
The website I looked up, it was Wrestling Rumors, the one that you go to on Facebook. The dude said, I had Charlotte saying, I'm not going to tag team with Bayley. It's going to be someone else. So I'm thinking, who else is it going to be? My mom, I don't know why, she thought it was going to be Lita.
Lita?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be interesting if she came back.
And then he thinks it's Bayley. I don't know who it's going to be. Bayley
I already knew it was
out,
Bayley.
And I was like,
Yeah, they were kept saying Lita and something like it's Bayley, and then they said that Bayley is not going to be here, and I guess like that Wrestling Rumor said that Bayley was going to be picked. I was like, well, there's no other person she'd pick. I mean, she had those 2 magnificent matches with her and on NXT, and I mean, I just kept thinking who else, And I was just like, when she came out, I was a little bit surprised, but they were like, oh my god, it's Bayley. I was like, I knew it was Bayley.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they were really surprised.
Bayley.
I kind of knew it was Bayley. I was just like, it's Bayley. I know.
And on to a quicker thing that I thought, which was pretty dang cool. The next night on Raw, Charlotte lost the belt to Sasha, and I'm texting this dude on Facebook like, oh my gosh, she lost it. It happened. Oh my gosh, she tapped out like 4 times. She literally tapped out 4 times.
4 times.
The ref did not pay attention. He was like, you give up. She was like,
I bet that was suspenseful. I think you were like, really, by the end of the match, you was like biting your nails. Like,
I was like, come on. I was like, she's freaking tapping. Yeah. Because she was like doing this, then she did this. She did something like this. She was like,
wow.
I was like,
took him that long to notice that she
was like, oh my gosh, are you blind, ref?
Right.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
You mean 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
I messed up doing that last time I did a Battleground review. That's why I'm kind of glad that we redid the review, because I was doing horrible during that. I kept going, Nia Jax, no, Dana Brooks, no, Nia Jax, no, Dana Brooks.
And then right when we started the other one, I started messing up bad.
Yeah, right.
And then it's live, so who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm drinking some water too, guys, doing this broadcast. But
thirsty boy.
Keeping it healthy, guys. Make sure you guys get plenty of water, especially when it's the summer heat like this. But
well, unless you live in
unless you live somewhere where it's very, very cold, then I would suggest drinking a lot of hot chocolate. But that's just a total different thing. But the match was really good wrestling, really good story behind it. I mean, you had Bayley and Sasha Banks working together to fight Charlotte and Dana Brooks, and they won. Even though Charlotte was still the women's champion in the end, she would lose it on Raw, which was really cool, and especially Sasha Banks being the women's champion. It's freaking awesome.
It is amazing.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. And it was a 4 out of 5 star match. I mean, it was great wrestling, great story behind it. Really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
And also, we should mention before we continue about the botches, we should literally
One's coming up
type
right
in
now.
botch pay-per-view or something like that. Botched pay-per-view or something.
Well, one's coming up because it's the Wyatts defeating the New Day. And talk about this botch.
Which one was it again? Oh yeah, the Big E one, or was it the Bray Wyatt one?
Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah.
I keep having to remind him. Big E goes.
Big E goes like the front
way like this.
Yeah. And then Bray just sort of like
it just falls back on him.
Runs and but there was a botch during the match where Bray just pretty much only hit his head in the guy's, and he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "How would that hurt you, man? All he did was aim his head on you." But he connected it, but barely connected it. We got 2 viewers, guys. Thanks for watching the broadcast. And I'm gonna see if we have any comments here. Get back on YouTube real quick, guys.
Oh, you can get comments too.
Yeah, I have to get back on here and check this out. Oh, thanks, Mr. Unspeakable. Thanks, man.
Oh, he was laughing in the middle.
Thanks for the support.
What did he say? I saw the laughing face.
Oh, he said, cool video. Awesome video. Thanks for watching, man. I really like the story behind it. I really like the difference of the story because you don't really get a lot of these stories.
Because the New Day was all like, yeah, positivity, yay, happiness, and the Wyatts were kind of like, we're going to beat you up even though you're happy, and we're not.
Well, I think it's like you got really enough 2 stories in one because you got Xavier Woods facing his fears in this match, which is something I've never even seen before. I don't remember seeing it.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember. There might be, but I haven't remember it that much. But
him in a pay-per-view?
What with like a pay-per-view where somebody's facing their fear,
their
darkness and stuff.
That took forever.
I don't remember. I don't remember any other pay-per-views I've done that before.
He had to face the fear, and he didn't like Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt was like,
Bray Wyatt kind of knew he didn't. Bray Wyatt kind of knew he was afraid of him, so it was like,
I'm gonna do this as much as I can, and you're gonna learn how to get over it. And he actually did. He started beating the crap out of Bray Wyatt.
Right. But wrestling again was freaking awesome.
Even the botch was funny.
Was Braun in the match?
Yes.
I don't like Braun Strowman. I just say that his wrestling I don't care for. But because I don't even remember he was in the match. That's how bad it was. I was like, is Braun in the match? I don't remember Braun.
The match was good.
The match was good, but the wrestling was good. But I didn't care for Braun Strowman's wrestling. I don't care for Braun Strowman. But
literally, they were pushing him to the moon.
Yeah.
He's just facing
beating everybody.
He's facing jobbers about like this big.
Yeah.
And
like mini Cesaros.
They think, and he just throws them around like rad dogs. It's like ridiculous. I'm like, give this man a challenge.
Exactly,
give
man.
Give him like a big tough guy.
Yeah, Mark Henry, Big Show. Trying to think here. The Return of the Great Khali. I'm just playing.
No,
I know.
No.
I'm just kidding. But that'd be funny if who faced me now? But here comes the Great Khali.
I would just boo.
Oh God, I think everybody else would boo too. They're like boo, boo.
It'd be worse than Roman Reigns.
Boom and Reigns. I hate that title, by the way. Boom and Reigns.
Hey, like I told you, Tuesday. No, he's not on SmackDown. Monday.
He invaded SmackDown.
Monday, that man was getting cheered out the building. They were chanting, Roman, Roman. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my mom, I'm like, is this a Christmas miracle or something? Because I don't. Because how you gonna hate the dude that has the big belt and then all of a sudden go like him and goes after Rusev?
Right, exactly. I'm surprised they've cheered him at all because lately Roman Reigns getting booed out of every building he's been going into. But
like all you heard like at first you heard boo and then all of a sudden you
heard a bunch of high pitched cheers.
No, this is what you heard. You heard boo. He walked out. Then there was no boos and just cheers from everybody.
Right.
I was like, what?
Maybe they're just starting to see you becoming better or something. I don't know. I didn't see Raw or SmackDown actually, but I will try to watch them this week. But yeah, I mean, really good story behind the Wyatts versus New Day. Really enjoyed it because in a way you had Day. I'm gonna take some from Batman versus Superman, which I'm gonna be like, what? You gonna scoop that low and get some from Batman versus Superman? Just bear with me. It's like, day versus night. It really is. It's day versus night, and I just like that storyline where the New Day is really positive, and then they're making fun of the Wyatt family.
They're like the day.
Yeah, and then the Wyatt family is the night, and they're really dark characters, and it is day versus night. I know, guys, I just referenced Batman versus Superman. Please don't kill me, but I just figured that fit the
Was that
match.
a terrible movie or something?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I thought it was okay, but it gets a lot of people that don't like it. So, I mean, it got a low rating. I think it gets like a 6 point something on IMDb, which is for a superhero movie. They should be getting 8.0s. Wow. But that's very low for a superhero movie.
But again, I think because nobody likes Superman because it's boring.
Yeah, I'll say that. Like Henry Cavill Superman, the new movie, is boring as heck. It was boring, and he was a jerk. He treated everybody like a piece of crap. I'm like, what kind of Superman is this?
I hate Superman. Superman was the most boring superhero when I was growing up. And
well, you think he's boring then? He's boring. He's more boring than Henry Cavill.
Boring, period. He just sucks. Period. Put him in a match. Boo!
Right. Well, I thought that Ben Affleck's Batman was probably one of the good things about that movie. And the fight.
Affleck.
Yeah, Affleck. But I thought that also the fight scenes and the action scenes were done well as well. But
I remember the thing he showed me on Facebook. It was Wonder Woman, but it was replaced with John Cena with the shield, and he was slowly poking up. They were like, "Is this yours?" And he was like,
"Yeah."
He just did this. He was like, "You kidding?"
If you guys have seen that meme, I had to share it on Facebook. I shared a message. I was like, "Dude, look at this! It's hilarious."
I started rolling off the beanbag in my bed. I was laughing so hard.
I gotta share this, dude. Because he's like, is this he's with you? And it's like that. Let's imagine that John Cena, Superman, and Batman versus the enemy. I don't know, versus like a anti-Justice League or something.
Batman and Superman takes on John Cena, and John Cena buries him.
Yeah, John Cena's flying around.
And then you see a shovel. He's like,
yeah, he's literally burying them. F you! Like they go flying to the earth. It'd be crazy, bro. Sorry guys, I had a little bit of fun right there, but as far as the Wyatt family versus New Day, good match.
I give
4 out of 5. Yeah, same here. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. It was a good match.
One botch, but still, we'll get to more botches here to come.
But it's like the next match.
Yep. Is the U.S. champion Rusev defeating Zack Ryder, which, I mean, the match itself, wrestling was decent, but not nearly as good as the previous matches.
It was there.
It was there. It was, I'm not a big fan of Zack Ryder.
Really?
Rusev. I mean, Zack's okay, but I thought it was better when he joined. Like when he joined as Zack Ryder. But now it's like,
well, I like him because WWE just never pushed him.
Yeah.
And literally, he was about to be fired, but his YouTube channel popped to the roof. And they said, okay, we'll give him a run. And they gave him a run, but then it was like that. And then ever since then, he's been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying.
I don't even think they put him in 15. To get 15. I think they left him out.
I think they did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I do think that he does deserve to be in the game. He does deserve to be in a match. But I don't know. Zack Ryder is one of those wrestlers where he's either your kind of wrestler or he's not your kind of wrestler. Me, he's just not my kind of wrestler. But I will say this though. He does wrestle pretty decent. He does have some really good wrestling skills. But I don't know the character. I
like him better.
Hype Bros were good. That was when like okay, the tag team Mojo O'Reilly and Zack Ryder.
They're both on SmackDown, right?
Yeah, the Hype Bros.
I cannot wait.
Now I'm interested. I'm like, yes, cool, Hype Bros, awesome. I'm a big fan of Mojo O'Reilly, and when Zack Ryder's in that tag team, I don't know, he fits like a glove, and it just works out really good.
Glove.
Yeah, and it just works out really good though. I mean, it really does. I mean, they both have really good chemistry as a tag team, and they have really good wrestling skills. We got 3 viewers, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up from both of us. Good job. Good job for watching the video.
Good job.
Good job, guys. Thank you. I'm just playing now. But the match was really good. The match was okay, decent. I was thinking with the Wyatt versus. I'm shocked.
Really, no one has asked anything about me. Like, I am anonymous. You only see my voice.
Yeah.
I mean, you only hear my voice.
You always see his voice.
You don't hear. You don't see me. I like being.
You can't see him. You can't see him. Well, he's like, you can't see me. Literally, like, that'd be funny. Like, here's John Cena. Can you see me? You can't see him. Nah.
He went to a blind kid and did that. I'm still.
That's messed up.
I don't know why he did, but he did it. I don't think he knew he was blind. So it's like, you can't see me, and he was like, no, I don't. Oh crap, you're blind. Here's an autograph. Bye.
That's kind of messed up, dude. But the match was decent. I'm not a fan of Rusev. I'm not a fan of Solo Zack Ryder. But Zack Ryder delivered a good wrestling performance. So did Rusev. But the match was eh.
I give it a 3.5.
Yeah, 3 point. Yeah, I agree, man. 3, maybe just a solid 3. I don't know.
I gave it a 3.5.
3, maybe just me a 3. But next match is Sami Zayn defeating Kevin Owens. And this match got a lot of hype on Twitter and Facebook, everywhere. And at first, I was kind of like thinking, I was like, yes, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, big fan of both their characters. But everybody was saying how it was going to steal the show. And I was like, well.
And it did.
I was like, well, I was looking like, well, there's a lot of matches on here that could be really good. And I got to say.
I looked at him, I just stared at him for the longest time. I'm like, are you drunk? Are you drunk?
Right. Well, I was literally surprised, and I got to say this: it was the best match on the pay-per-view. And it was match of the year, one of the best matches of all time. Like, that's how good this match was. And I was thinking, like, well, there's the John Cena versus AJ Styles, and well, what about not John Cena, but the Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club turning on Enzo and Cass.
But John Cena and AJ were both in that match. But I was thinking of the main event and stuff like that. I was thinking, like, well, there's other matches, but then. It blew me away how good this match was. And I gotta say, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens was probably the best match. Well, it is the best match.
Match of the year. That
match of the year.
That
the best match of all time.
That's so good because you didn't know when it was gonna end. You didn't know what was gonna happen. And
they kept building suspense and building suspense. Kevin Owens would fight, and then he'd get, and then Sami Zayn would fight, and then Kevin Owens would fight back, and Sami Zayn would fight back, and it was one of those matches where back and forth, and then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens both had a botch. Sami Zayn's was dangerous.
Kevin Owens was kind of like it was like
Bray Wyatt.
It was Bray Wyatt. He landed his head on him more like anything.
That's the same thing with Bray Wyatt.
But Sami's was bad, man.
Sami Zayn was brutal.
It wasn't really. I don't think it was a botch. It wasn't supposed to happen, but. He goes he's outside the ring. Kevin Owens grabs his foot. He kicks him away. He's about to do like a backflip off the top rope.
Yeah,
he goes on the rope, and he literally slips and falls on the apron
on his injured shoulder.
Which I looked at Nate. I was like, is he hurt?
Yeah, I was like,
is he hurt?
I was like, no, because
is he hurt?
Yeah, and then he kept doing that, and eventually he could,
he was
and that's
fine.
when I was like, all right, cool.
I was like.
Yeah, and then when he's on Raw, I was like, okay, that means he's cool. Now, if he would be not on Raw, then
something would have been up.
Was up.
But that I thought he was going to be injured because it looked bad. I was like, oh my.
And even after that, he still fought everything he had. He still lifted up Kevin Owens and boom, slam. 1, 2, Kevin kicked out.
Pop a power bomb.
And you also you have a no sell by Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, he does that one move where he grabs them like that and holds them and flings them back.
Flings them and they push them on their head.
Kevin Owens.
I think what Taz used to do that.
Taz used to do that. Kevin Owens. He says no.
He got right back up. Gets right back towards him, and then he swims around and does it again.
Into the corner.
Into the corner too.
He stands in the corner, gets his head kicked, and he's like,
yeah.
And he's like, do it again. Throws him up. Now, if he would have reversed it, I would have been.
Oh no! Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, he's gonna reverse. But no, he hit 2 hula kicks on him. 2 hula kicks, which it's crazy. But he hit 2 of them. And I was like, what? 2 finisher moves? And then of course he beat him. 1, 2, 3. I was like, I wanted to. I don't know why I didn't, but I wanted to see him go like, like that, because I want to do that for some reason. That was just like an amazing. I was
because my dad was asleep, maybe.
Well, that too. But I was just so amazed. I didn't know what to do. I was like, that was freaking awesome.
We just sat there with our mouth.
We witnessed wrestling history or something.
And then my mom's on her phone. I'm like, did you watch any of that? She's like, yeah. I was like, no, you didn't.
Like, you missed one of the greatest matches I've ever seen on a wrestling pay-per-view, probably.
And like I remember when Sammy debuted, it was against Cena. And like my mom's like, "Is this guy any good? He don't even look that good." I'm like, "Yes, he is. He's from NXT. Give him a chance." Because this is when he had a shoulder injury, and it's like he had all his bandage up. And my mom's like, "I don't think he can hang with Cena." I'm like, "He can hang with Cena. Trust me."
Yeah, he did. With the injured shoulder.
He battled Cena, and my mom missed the best part because she was on her phone. It was the one move where he does through the rope into the DDT. To the outside the ring. He goes like through the little
pole thing. Yeah, and then he does the spin out DDT.
Yeah, my mom missed that, and I'm sitting there like, oh.
Yeah, I see that too. Like, freaking awesome! This is awesome.
I was so happy. Yeah. I was like, he hit it. I get to see it finally.
But I give that match, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, 5 out of 5. Easily 5 out of 5.
I give it a 10 out of 5.
100,000. Yeah, a million, gazillion, billion out of 5.
Because it was so good. Nothing went wrong besides him.
Yeah, it was perfect. Perfect. It wasn't slow build. It was one of those matches where they both fought.
It wasn't perfect because he botched that one.
Well, yeah, but you look at it.
It was
as far as it's like yeah. As if you look past those couple of botches and that one no sell, you look past that, it's really perfect.
Which
it really is.
Which was funny.
I was like, huh, he just got back up like, wait, bro.
That's all you got.
I said like that, and it's all right into the corner. And he's
when he hit that, when he got up, we both looked at each other dead on. He was like, we need no sell.
Yeah, I was like, did you see that?
I was like,
no sell.
Why, Kevin? Why?
Oh man, it was funny though. But I was like, he's like, no, bro, no. Next match is Natalya defeating Becky Lynch.
Skip it.
Quick thoughts.
It was terrible.
It was a bad outcome with decent wrestling. I'd give it 2 out of 5.
I'd give it a 1.
Yeah. Let's just work that really fast because Becky Lynch is always getting beat. But
Becky Lynch is becoming a jobber, and I don't like that. I want Becky
has talent.
To win.
WWE needs to realize that she has talent.
Before she goes up there and freaking kicks Vince's teeth down his throat.
That'd be laughing. Becky Lynch suspended for kicking Vince McMahon's teeth down his throat.
I don't think she'd be suspended. I think she'd be fired.
Yeah. She's probably getting arrested for that.
And sued.
Yeah, sued big time. But the next match is with your favorite superstar. Is the IC.
Don't say he's my favorite superstar when I want to strangle the man.
Yeah, it's his favorite superstar. I'm talking about. It's his non-favorite superstar.
It's the worst person.
Yeah, we're talking about the Intercontinental Championship match where the IC champion The Miz beat Darren Young. Ended in a double disqualification. And he only got the title because of the championship advantage. That's why.
This is what me and Dylan will talk about. We think if the champion gets disqualified, count it out, the belt should switch hands.
They say like, well, the championship advantage, like, that's bullcrap, man. What is the point of doing that other than saying, well, you have to pin him or make him submit. You can't win any other way. Because if you do, if it's by disqualification, you're not winning.
This is why
you win, but you don't win.
Why if I was in charge of WWE, I would switch the rule, saying if the champion gets counted out or disqualified,
I don't think any other wrestling company does that, do they?
I don't know.
Like TNA, Lucha, or something. I don't know if they do that, but it's definitely a rule that's been around for a while. But I don't like it.
It's just like they put it in and like Miz just walks out the ring and it's at 9 and you realize, oh crap, I forgot, I gotta get in the ring, and it's at 10 and he gets the belt taken away.
Exactly.
Remember what I told you how they should have Baron and Apollo fight for it?
Yeah.
They almost made that come true.
On Raw?
SmackDown.
Oh, SmackDown, my bad.
Because it was the #1 contenders match for Miz's Intercontinental.
I forgot
it was Apollo, Kalisto, and Baron.
Yeah, right.
I wanted Apollo or Baron to win. Kalisto, I like Kalisto, don't get me wrong, he's a good high flyer, but he wouldn't probably beat the Miz knowing that. But what happened was Apollo won. Baron got ticked and started beating up Kalisto, like he does. Apollo comes in and tries to deal with Baron. Miz comes up behind and does skull crushing finale. Baron just looks at him like, you're an idiot for getting in the ring. Takes him and does that. What's his finisher?
In the days.
In the days, and boom, Miz is laid out. And what I would hope so is if they do this, have a triple threat, have him, Baron, Apollo, and The Miz, and have either Baron or Apollo win, and just slightly just push Miz away and hopefully fire him. and just say, you know what, Miz,
fade him away.
You had a good run, but you're fired.
Yeah, you were champion once. Or did he have 2 WWE championship rings?
Once, thank God. He had one at the worst WrestleMania ever.
27.
He's held the tag teams, I think, twice. He's held the US
IC championship. I can't even
count.
Four, but I thought he won like a lot.
No, Chris Jericho won 9.
Oh my God. Damn.
He's had the tag team, I think, twice, US twice, Intercontinental 4, and WWE 1, World 0, thank God.
World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, what if it was like, the next World Heavyweight Champion is The Miz?
I would turn the TV off.
Like, bye-bye WWE. That's fine now. But as far as wrestling goes, Darren Young, yeah. He's definitely come back in a different character now.
And now they're making him job.
They need to push
They've literally made him lose that match. Well, he lost, I think, another one on Raw, and he lost one to Titus.
This is not good.
He literally, I think, he's just lost 3 straight matches.
It's not good.
And Titus beat him by cheating. I think they're turning Titus heel again. He's like the next Big Show that gets turned heel and face back and forth.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, as far as wrestling goes, we got Bob Backlund giving Darren Young his finishing move. I mean, it was great. And then Darren did a good job. Really good job.
He had to carry The Miz.
The Miz sucked. The Miz sucked in the match, though. He did not have any good wrestling.
Darren had to carry The Miz. So
yeah, exactly. He had to carry the champion.
Whoever has to face The Miz has to carry him.
Exactly.
So, Apollo, you're going to have to carry The Miz. Hopefully take the belt away from him.
Please, Apollo, win, please.
Please, Vince. We don't want Miz.
Yes.
We need to start this on Twitter.
So
hashtag we don't want Miz.
Yeah, hashtag we don't want Miz. But what would you rate the match? Overall rating, I'd give it a 3 because Darren Young did a good job. I'd give it a 3.
And then next thing you know, we look on Twitter. No more Miz.
Thanks for the trend, guys.
Nice job.
Nice job.
And
next
another
match.
sad thing that happened is Ryback left.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that real quick. Ryback ended up. I really enjoyed his character. Yes, he looked like Bill Goldberg. Everybody says that. He's a Bill Goldberg ripoff. You know, he's a Bill Goldberg ripoff. I didn't think so. I think he looked like Goldberg whenever they took away his costume before his new costume.
The one where he was just wearing like those trunks.
Yeah. That's when I was like, all right, he looks like Bill Goldberg. Before that,
no.
Ryback was a different character. He said, "Feed me more." He had different wrestling. It was high power. It was like a powerhouse wrestling style, like Goldberg, but he didn't do spear. He did the meat hook, but he didn't do spears. I don't remember him doing any spears at least.
No, he never did a spear.
I know he did the meat hook.
Meat hook.
I know he did the what's the one? Bolt, the shell shock. Shell shock was his finisher move. But I enjoyed Ryback. A good wrestler, in my opinion.
The only belt he had was the Intercontinental Championship too.
That's when he won an Elimination Chamber. That's when they pushed him, and then just all of a sudden they just stopped pushing. They were just like, well, let's just push this, and he just sort of faded to the back. And you know it's bad when Ryback was at the WrestleMania pre-show and the freaking first match, I think, and he lost. Wasn't the first match? I think it was. And the freaking opening to the WrestleMania pre-show. That's how you know it's bad. But yeah, Ryback leaving, it's a shame because he was a really good wrestler. You know, it was talent that was wasted. It was talent that could have been good, but WWE once again messed it up.
TNA's gonna call him like, how much?
Yeah, TNA.
Well, TNA can't even really do anything because TNA's run out of money.
Yeah, I heard that too. They switching TV stations like crazy. They going from was the Spike to the
USA? Destination
America, and then they went to Pop, which is on their own. I can watch TNA now, so thankfully it's on Pop. I can watch it.
Remember, I need to start watching TNA again just for Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I heard they're giving him him and Matt Hardy are having this really bad rivalry. Looks like because you see Matt Hardy His new look looks
the
awful,
afro
and he
with, like,
sounds
blonde in it.
terrible.
With blonde in it. He's got an afro with a little bit of blonde in it. You're not Seth Rollins, kid.
Did you hear his voice?
No, I don't want to hear
He
his
sounds
voice.
like he's a Spanish dude. He's like, I will fight Jeff Hardy. He is my brother, but he talks like that. This is he talks like this. You will not. And then they had this stupid video which I seen where he literally sends in these drones, like flying drones, into Jeff Hardy's house. And Jeff Hardy,
what is this? This
like
ain't Call of Duty.
Bat and did that. I'm like,
this is not Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty, son. This is wrestling.
Exactly. It was like that time when Willow went separate from Jeff Hardy, and it was Jeff Hardy versus Willow, or the Willow, whatever his name was. The guy who was dressed up like Willow. He had a high-pitched voice like this. He went, hey. I'm like, oh.
I remember when we watched it. When we watched TNA, there was this like my mom said, there was this wrestler who pretended to be gay and always would touch the guy.
Yeah, he was in like the Gold Dust kind of, like a Gold Dust-ish character.
Nobody wanted to wrestle him.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think TNA was good when it first started, and then when the Impact Zone came out, it went downhill. Because I like Decay, I like Abyss, I like the Extreme, the hardcore guy, the one his name is Hardcore, something like that. I like Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Abyss, Manic,
I like EC3. He's a good wrestler too.
The Machine Gun, I can't remember their name. Machine Gun guys.
I don't know.
They were a tag team.
I don't know. Although I do know that TNA is still like TV 14, which is really good because they still have hardcore matches and everything. I'm like, yes, thank you for being still being hardcore. Thanks for that, TNA.
I remember SmackDown. I had Heath Slater. Remember how like he's a free agent?
Yeah.
He didn't get drafted. Well, he's been going on to Raw and SmackDown trying to get
drafted, and then Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal
beat him on Raw.
He was like this. He's like, we're brothers. He won't beat me. He's like,
boom.
He went, boom, 1, 2, 3, Jinder Mahal, which they don't decide to return Drew McIntyre.
But they want Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal.
You know
who is Jinder Mahal?
You know, one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Grim, and he called Jinder Jingle My Balls. Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
I don't even care about Jinder. Why did they bring him? Like, they made a big deal of it too. Like, Jinder Mahal back. Why isn't Drew McIntyre
I don't
back?
want Jingle My Balls. I want Drew McIntyre.
Bring back Drew. Bring back Drew. Dang.
And then guess who's gonna fight on SmackDown and get a contract? Rhino.
Rhino? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was so funny because Daniel Bryan was like, "This is gonna be your opponent," and then Rhino comes out of nowhere and just gores him. And then Rhino pops up and he looks at Daniel, and Daniel Bryan's just smiling. And then he leaves, and he's on the phone with Shane because Brock Lesnar just came out and F5 Randy Orton, and he left. And Daniel Bryan's like, I think I'm going to need a medic in my office, like right now.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then they had like the hundreds of security guards set up.
And they didn't even do a good job.
Right.
They said, okay, Brock, back away. Just back away.
Brock, of course, didn't even flip out, though. He was just like, okay. Like, what? Brock Lesnar?
I'm just returning a favor, he said. On Raw, he's going to come out of nowhere and RKO.
That's just how it's going to be. They're going to keep doing back and forth till SummerSlam, which I can't wait to watch SummerSlam. I love SummerSlam. Great review. But what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we were talking about the next match, right?
It was The Miz.
Yeah, that was – I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 2.
All right, so the next match is John Cena and Enzo Amore and Big Cass defeats the Club. And really good match. Really good 4 out of 5 for me. Good wrestling, good story behind it. The Bullet Club bar routine, Enzo Amore and Big Cass had a great intro. They come out called AJ Styles a soccer mom. Said, you got a soccer mom haircut. Really good.
Mother.
Yeah, really. Really good intro by Enzo Amore and Big Cass. And even Big Cass is like, guys, round of applause for him. That was amazing. But it was really good. It was really funny when they came out. And the wrestling was great. Once again, really good.
Freaking Enzo was flirting with Sasha on Raw.
What, really?
Yeah, he was. He he went up to her when he won the belt because this became a mixed tag team with Chris Jericho and Charlotte against Enzo and Sasha. And he was like, "How you doing?" She's like, "How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?" I'm like, and then Charlotte said something that made me kind of like, okay, that was good. She was like, "You know what they say about Enzo's love life, right? It's soft." I was like, oh. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Props to that one. Props.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. I was wondering why I'm taking so many selfies on Instagram and stuff. Whenever I go on Instagram on my computer sometimes, which is it's kind of useless because you really can't do anything other than look at pictures. You can't even like them. I mean, you can, but you gotta click like down here, but you can't do double click. I don't think you can.
Who was taking selfies?
Enzo Amore and Sasha. I was wondering why they're taking so many selfies. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? They had a relationship or something. They're taking so many selfies. It was crazy. But and even on Facebook, I kept seeing Enzo Amore and Sasha Banks everywhere, man. I was wondering. I was like, what the freak? But
it's soft.
What would you? That's funny, bro. But you know, the Bullet Club versus Enzo Amore, big cast, and John Cena. Really good story behind it. And the good thing is that John Cena didn't bury AJ. AJ still fought back. And the Bullet Club still fought back. Like I said, he probably buried Carl Anderson and you know the other
Luke Gallows.
Yeah, Luke Gallows. I forgot his name for a second, but wrestling was great. Great story behind it. Good match. I gave it a 4.
I liked it because he actually had to leave during not leave, but he had to go make another video.
I didn't see. Actually, I made the Shaun of the Dead review, or it was either that or Dead Snow. I can't remember.
It was Dead Snow.
It was Dead Snow. I kept saying I have to finish for midnight.
You didn't see the rest of it, but I did. At the one part, he picked up AJ on the top rope and did the AA, and it was over 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Let me sit up here. What are you pointing at? Dragon Ball Z poster cover was fine.
Yeah, I moved it. Look, it was here.
I was about to say, and it kind of confused me. I was like, I wanted to move the camera, but I kept thinking that was right here. I was like, oh no, like, oh. I was like, oh crap. Yeah, because everything's kind of opposite when you look at it. When you record live, it's like this is opposite through the video camera. This was weird. But yeah, good match.
Good match.
Next up is Randy Orton, RKO, and Chris Jericho on the highlight reel. It was hilarious, man. It was funny. Because Chris Jericho kept saying, well, Brock's going to beat you. You can't beat Brock.
You're not going to RKO me.
Yeah. He's like, you think you can RKO me?
And he was like, he turned him around. He's like, and he's like, he didn't do it. And Chris was like, oh, you. And then he turned around again and said,
yeah. He said, I'll RKO anybody when I want to RKO anybody.
And then, remember what made us mad? Because there was like 2 guys just sitting in the front row doing this.
Yeah.
We were like, really?
The rest of the crowd was just screaming, and I was like, yes, RKO's back. And then like there's like 2 little dudes like.
No, two older guys, like, really?
I was like, really, bro?
Yeah, you can like Chris Jericho, but you can't boo an RKO. I haven't seen it in like almost a year.
Exactly, especially that WrestleMania 31 RKO. Because I watched that live. I was like, freaking awesome, bro.
I did too. Like me and my mom, that's like the only pay-per-view she will watch at WrestleMania, and like she was watching that match because Randy Orton was in it, obviously, and she thinks she has a shot with Randy Orton. Don't all women think that? And that RKO was biblical because Seth did it too because when Orton picked up his head, Seth had to jump literally off his head.
He probably used his head as a stepping thing, like stepped on his head and boom,
jumped really far up, and he said, "Yeah,
boom." Let's say if that was just a 2 count, that'd be a no sell.
I've been like,
what? Really, bro? That'd be like, remember the Christian RKO where Christian jumped off and boom, or the one in Steel Steps.
Oh, that was
RKO'd somebody
awesome.
On the Steel
It was
Steps.
Christian.
Yeah, it was Christian again.
It was Christian. He RKO'd on the steps. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like it looked painful because he was like on his way back down, and he said, "Boom!" He's like blood. And I was like, I think it was bleeding, right?
No, it wasn't bleeding.
Oh, it wasn't bleeding. But
yeah, like maybe a little bit of
red
blood.
Mark.
Yeah, a red mark. But it wasn't like.
Yeah, that'd be awesome though, man. Like, because when they put blood in there, it makes you really think they're really fighting to get this win. and just that'd be a great.
But Christian didn't win.
Yeah, I know.
I remember we were watching the Money in the Bank when Christian was a heel, and he was out there Orton, and this was the only time that the stipulation changed. Orton got disqualified or counted out. He lost the belt, so Christian spit in his face.
Because they win the championship advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Christian spit in his face, and Colton was watching it with me, and he was like, "Oh, that ain't real spit." And then Dylan looked at him like, "You're an idiot," and he's like, "No, it's not real spit." And then they showed the angle where he literally said, "Boom!" right in his face. I was like, "Oh, I would have kicked him in his nuts. I would have kicked him in his nuts too."
Wow, bro, because that meant that Randy Orton couldn't fight him. I mean, he could, but
it was a good match too, till Christian spit in his face, and Orton just snapped and kicked him in the nuts and started he RK'd on him twice on the announce table.
Dang, how about brutal?
Christian couldn't even walk afterwards.
It was fun. It was funny though. The highlight reel submission was funny though.
Yeah,
funny and entertaining, and we can't rate it, but if we would, I'd give it. I don't know. I give it an I don't know out of an I don't know.
It wasn't a match. For out of rating a highlight reel, it'd be a 5.
Yeah, because it's like we'll rate it whatever out of whatever. It's whatever.
It was good.
It was good, but it's not a match. But
the
final match,
one,
the main event is the WWE Champion Dean Ambrose defeating Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match. And this was, for me, a very slow building match.
Well, I liked it.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5.
I give it a 4, just because of the slow build for me. I like slow build matches sometimes, but this felt so slow to start happening. Like when Dean was over here fighting Seth, Roman was over here somewhere, and then whenever Roman was fighting Seth, Dean's over here somewhere. I'm like, why aren't they all 3 fighting? And then sometimes that would happen. You know, they did the whole.
But then when all 3 of them fight, they powerbomb Roman through a table.
Through a table. Everybody was like,
I'm sitting there like, poor Roman.
They cheered whenever he got beat up. I was like, that's just freaking brutal, man.
I was like, poor Roman.
But wrestling was good. And that's what surprised me, though, is that even though I would give it 5 out of 5 if it was a much more faster-paced match, for me, what really held the match back is the slow build, because I don't like slow build that much. I like it sometimes, but not that much. For me, I like those matches where they get kicked in, they get started, they start fighting, and those are the kind of matches I like.
Yeah.
This match is very slow build, very methodical pace, and good wrestling though.
Yeah,
good
very from all of them.
And I'd give it a 4 out of 4 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Maybe a 4.5. That's how close it is to a 5 for me. But I just felt like the slow pace, I don't know. It kind of held the match back a little bit. But Dean need to be champion because Roman doesn't need to be champion right now. They do not need to have Roman as a champion. The Dean as a champion is appropriate. Dean as a champion needs to stay like that.
And the funny thing was that we were all 3 separated because my mom wanted Roman to win.
Yeah, I wanted Seth to win at first. And I was like, well, because Seth would be a good heel. But then
I wanted Dean to win, obviously.
But then when Dean did win, I was like, well,
okay.
On the long run, it would work out more for Dean to be champion. But I knew one thing. Roman did not need to be champion because Roman would get booed out of every building. Like everybody that now he gets booed out, he'd get booed even more. Somehow, some way.
Well, he's not getting booed no more. He's getting cheered.
Well, I mean, if that would have happened, probably would be booed.
Oh, he's getting cheered now. So.
Yeah, that's cool though, man. But good match as far as wrestling goes, but the pace was slow for me.
I loved it though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, different people prefer different pacing for matches. Some people actually like slow-paced matches. Some people don't. People like fast-paced, quick matches. Some people. I like slow matches that feel fast-paced.
Right.
Like matches that are about 30 minutes, but they don't feel like it. This match, it felt like it was going to go into 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, this is getting. Okay, come on, pace. That's what I was like, come on. And then Dean Ambrose won. The whole roster came out and hoisted them up. Yeah, all SmackDown's roster. And
the Usos picked him up, which was ironic.
Because there's their cousin over here.
Yeah,
but here's Dean.
Pinned. He got pinned by Dean, and they're sitting there like, sorry, cuz.
Well, he's the winner. Because remember, and then even Stephanie McMahon's like, well, Roman Reigns lost the title for us. Roman Reigns and Seth both lost the title. Well, actually, she said Roman lost the title. I'm like, well, I mean, it was a triple threat match, so I mean, whoever won, but yeah, I mean, slow pace, but I still enjoyed it. It's still a 4.5 for me. And yeah, so the pay-per-view as a whole, what are you thinking about the pay-per-view as a whole? Would
0
you
out of
say
10,
it was
and I
better
would
than
give it.
Payback?
Yes, it was better
Yeah,
than
way
Payback, better
better.
stream roll.
I think any pay-per-view from this point on probably would be better than Payback.
What did we give Money in the Bank? A 9?
We gave Money in the Bank, I think, a 9. Yeah,
I gave Money in the Bank, I think, a 9.5. I'm going to give this one a 10.
I would say that I enjoyed Money in the Bank a little bit more because I enjoyed the Money in the Bank match and I enjoyed a couple matches on there a little more. But I would still give this pay-per-view a 9. I still really enjoyed it, but
It was probably
I
one of
was
the best
not.
pay-per-views so
For
far.
me, I didn't think it was as good as Money in the Bank, but I am excited to
thought
see
it was a little bit
SummerSlam, which we
right.
will review live because this time it will not get messed up from the stupid audio recorder I keep getting on this computer. But yeah, so I did think that it was really good. It's still very good pay-per-view, really good matches. Wrestling was top notch in this pay-per-view, and yeah, it's really good. So he gave it a 10. I give it a 9. I'd give it 9.5. I would say that it was
Good.
as good as Money in the Bank.
Right.
I think that there was still a little bit like here's Battleground, here's Money in the Bank, but then Money in the Bank I keep thinking about like Money in the Bank's like that a little bit, but still, you know what? 9.5 for me, 10 for him. Really good pay-per-view. Really enjoyed it. And you want anything else to add?
Huh?
Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video, which will be a top 10 video, which we'll upload a little bit. And thanks for watching this live broadcast. Thanks, Mr. Unspeakable, for leaving some cool comments, man. And thanks for everybody else who's commented on this video. And yes, thanks for watching our live review, the first ever live review on WWE Battleground 2016. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys on next review. Bye, guys.